So, good evening, everyone. Let's get started. So, before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Sravanthi Chiruvellu. I hold overall 9+ year work experience in real-time industry, and yes, again 7+ year corporate training experience. I do train modules like Power BI, Tableau, Python, MySQL, and Advanced Excel. Okay, so that's all about me, guys. Let's begin with this session. Okay, now let me explain you the entire thing what we are going to discuss today. Okay, let me take a notepad here. So basically our demo, so before I begin, can I confirm you guys are able to hear me and see my screen? Aparna, Kabita, Rama, Somika. You guys are able to see my screen and am I audible? Kabita is saying yes. Others? Rama, Somika, Aparna.
Yes, I can hear.
Very good. Thank you. So, first of all, we are giving you 3 days 3 days demos. Okay, day free. Okay, one is day 1, day 2, and day 3 free demos, and at day 4 the link will get changed and you guys are supposed to join the course. So today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, as per the requirement, if you want we can extend, but 3 days is the must free demo we are giving. Okay, now today what are we going to discuss is, today agenda is we are going to discuss entire overview of data analysis. Means what is data analysis, why you have to go for it, and how you are going to perform data analysis. This is we are going to discuss. Then how many course modules I'm going to teach. And Aparna, do you want to say something? Okay.
No, ma'am, sorry.
No problem. How many modules I'm going to teach and what is the course durations? Then your class timings. After, what are the multiple job opportunities you're going to get? Then what is the advantages of joining with us? What is the advantages of joining with us? Why do you have to join with us? Then entire learning process flow will conclude and getting into our upcoming demo class topics. Okay. So guys, I have a clean PPT here, which is giving importance and everything, but I just like to take a plain Excel sheet and would like to explain you. Okay, would like to explain you. So let's get started. So the first topic here is, what is data analysis? What is data analysis? That is our first topic. So, first of all, who is dealing with a person who is dealing with analysis is known as your data analyst. A person who is dealing with analysis. So he basically going and building a report or business insights for organization, for a particular business is his job. Okay, and business looking at this report, they are going to do a decision making, and once a proper decision has been taken, it is easy to generate revenue or profit, and a good profit and revenue will always indirectly help us to increase our salaries and packages. Okay, I repeat, a data analyst is a person who build a report and insights for a business, and he is the person who will generate whatever the business is in need, and business looking at this dashboard or reports or KPIs, they are going to do a decision making. Once a proper decision is taken, it is easy to generate the revenue. right? It is easy to generate the revenue. Once you generate a revenue or profit to the business indirectly by delivering the reports, it's gonna be profit for us as well. If our organization in profits, we are also in profits, right? They will definitely increase our salaries, packages, and everything. Correct. So means we are going to play a main vital role. If we are not generating a report, business cannot make any strategic decision. So that is much important. For example, in your home you have some siblings, like um or a children's at home. How do you actually gauge the performance of them? If you look at their progress card. If you look at their progress card, then only you will able to gauge the performance of the child. If the card is good, the report is giving you delivering good marks, then you don't have to do any decision making. But if it is not going good, you have to take some decision. Right? You might appoint a home tutor, private tutor, send to tuitions, or you only spend with the child 2 or 3 hours so that the child will get promoted in our education. So a progress card, a proper progress card, helping us to develop a child life or career. In the same way, a proper report and insights help business in taking a decision, correct decision, and generating the revenue. Am I clear? Am I clear on this point, everyone? Aparna, Kabita, Rama, Somika, are we good so far? Yes. Now let's understand why data analysis. So I got response from one person, two people saying yes, ma'am. What about others? Others are also clear, right? So let's understand why you have to go for data analysis. So guys, first of all, it's a non-coding program. Of course, we are teaching Python. Apart from Python, we can call it as a non-coding program with good package and decent height. Good package and decent height. And the tools we use here are very user friendly. Very user friendly. The interface of the tools are very easy to use, and it will help you in quick learning. And third point, tools again we use here when compare to other BI tools, the license, one second, tools we, one second, one second. Tools we use here are very user friendly, and the tools we use here, license is very cheaper when compared to other BI tools. For example, Power BI, we are learning here, right? Power BI license is very cheaper when you compare to other BI tools in the market, like Tableau, ClickView, any other tools. When you compare, Power BI is a very the license is very cheaper. So that's where every business will go with Power BI because the license is very cheap. They don't have to invest lot of money in order to get things worked at for Power BI. So that is why hirings are going very good on this particular tool. So there is really a very good scope in getting jobs. So that is why you guys are supposed to go for a data analysis. So why data analysis, guys? The scope is good in getting jobs, and tools we use here are user friendly. License is also very cheap, and the program is a completely non-coding program, and you don't have any prerequisites to learn this course. Okay, so far it's clear. Can I go to the next point, which is most important point? Which is most important point. Okay, let's get started. So I wanted you guys to be very much concentrative on this topic. Like, you guys have to understand how you're going to prepare a report in real time. So, what did I say? What is our job? Creating or preparing a report and delivering it to the end user. Now, the things come here is I'm going to explain you step by step how you're going to prepare this report. Okay, are the guys are ready? Concentrating, everyone. Aparna, Kabita, Rama, Somika, ready? Please concentrate. Okay, now let's understand you guys already joined this course, mastered this course, and got a job in one good company. Maybe maybe you're in AMD, HSBC, Capgemini, Google, some company you got a job, right? So, as a data analyst, so as soon as you went into any particular organization, first thing they are going to give you credentials like user ID, password to your laptop, and introducing you to colleagues and making you understand about the company norms. This is what happens at least a week. After that, when your actual work gets started, you're actually given a access to a place called data warehouse. You're actually given a access to a place called data warehouse. Okay. And this data warehouse is nothing but it's a place where it will store multiple tables related to your client or organization. So the first step they are going to give you is, let's imagine this is you. You're getting access to this particular data warehouse. Okay. And then at the same time, you're also given access to something called BRD. BRD is nothing but business required document. Okay. First thing, you're given access to the original data sets, and at the same time, you're also given access to something called BRD. Under this BRD, it's a document. It contains what actually organization is in need of. So organization wanted the happenings of the what is actually happening in the organization. Like for example, they wanted to know region-wise sales, top 10 customers, bottom 10 customers, or products, something like that they wanted to know. So that requirement they put into the BRD and they are going to give you. Okay, so let's understand. I would like to explain 1 to 5 here. So some five things. As of now, I'll go and put a blank line. Okay. Let let us discuss this at our third point. So the first thing, it's all about your access. Access to this and access to this BRD. So now you being a data analyst, you understand in order to meet this requirements, whatever the business is asking, in order to meet this requirements, you're supposed to collect data from this table, and this table. In order to meet the business requirements, you're supposed to collect data from this three tables. So that is nothing but your collection of data. Your first step, that is nothing but your collection of data. Yes, guys, am I clear so far? So far, am I clear? Aparna, Kabita, Rama, Saumika, are we good so far? So Aparna and Kabita is clear. What about Rama and Saumika? Are we also good? Rama and Saumika? So, Mika is clear. Rama, what about you? Are you also clear? Okay, fine. I'm just waiting for one person to answer. That's good. So now once you collect, so what is your first step? Collecting the right amount of data, means right quantity of data and right data. Correct data is known as your collection of data. When I say right amount of data, what does it mean? Maybe you're looking for last 4 quarters. Maybe you're looking for last 4 quarters or last 7 quarters, something like that. You have to collect only those data. Correct. So that is your first step. Next step comes here is transformation of data. Next step comes here is transformation of data. Transformation of data is nothing but you're trying to clean your data. Transformation of data is nothing but cleaning your data. For example, you have your null values. You might have your errors, duplicates, or lot of mixed cases, trying to put them in proper case. And maybe you wanted to arrange everything in a proper sorting manner, ascending or descending, or trying to fix the currency according to the country whichever you're working. So all this comes under your transformation of data. So second step, which is known as your transformation of data, is nothing but cleaning your data. What is your second step? Nothing but cleaning your data. If you have duplicates, you cannot expect right answer. If you have null values, you cannot expect right answer. So that is why you are supposed to clean your data. Okay. So till here, collecting the right data and cleaning your data, your 50% of task is done. Now, let me explain your third step, which is known as your data modeling, which is known as your data modeling. So, what is data modeling here is you're combining multiple tables, combining multiple tables together with together with common column is known as your together with your common column is known as your data modeling. For example, looking at the picture, can you guys tell me from how many tables do I actually collected data? You can see this picture, right? Looking at the picture, tell me how many tables did I collected the data? So Kavita is saying, I have collected data from 3 tables. Okay, that is really good. So I have collected table from 3 tables. For example, let's understand you are having some, let me, no, this has been mixed. Let me put it here. For example, you are working for an organization where it is dealing with international sales. So here, your first KPI is nothing but region-wise sales. And second thing, it is nothing but you wanted to check uh, top 10 customers. Who is the top 10 customers? Just to know their preferences. And you also wanted to know what is the bottom 5 products so that you can plan the manufacturing accordingly. Okay. And then the fourth point is year over year revenue percentage, which means talking the revenue about current and previous year difference. The difference between current year and previous year in a percentage is known as your year over year revenue. And like that, you might have few more KPIs like YTD, QTD, MTD, something like that. Now, in order to answer this requirement, you from out of this many tables, you collected 3 tables. So let's understand for to answer this, you might have related to locations, no, like region, state, country, everything is stored in this table related to your locations, okay? And related to products and even your customers, maybe orders, everything got stored in this table. Products, customers, orders, everything got stored in this table. And in this particular tables, you have sales, profit, revenue, all kind of measures are getting stored here. Now, for example, if you have to solve your first question, which is known as region-wise sales, you need data from this table and this table because region is in this table, sales is in this table. And then if you wanted to understand second question, you need data from these tables because customer is here, profit and sales is here. So like that only you can get top 10 customers. So in order to get this output, you need data from this table and this table. So now if you are forming a relationship between these two tables, forming a relationship between this three tables. So entire tables, putting all of them together is known as your, putting all of them together is known as your data modeling. How do you combine this? You combined this tables, you combined these tables using a common column. There might be some region ID common column, product ID, customer ID, some common columns it might have the tables. So you combine them. When you combine, then only you'll get this output. And that concept is known as data modeling. Clear? Clear, everyone? Aparna, Kapita, Rama, Saumika. Clear? Any doubts you're having at your third point? Aparna is clear. Kabita, Rama, Saumika, are we good? Kabita is also clear. Saumika, Rama wanted you guys to be very much interactive. Saumika and Rama, any doubts, guys? If you have doubts, I'm happy to answer. Okay, fine. Now let me just erase this part, data modeling part. And next you have here is analyzing. The fourth step you have here is analyzing. So what is analyzing? It will go and give solutions. Analyzing is nothing but giving solutions to business problems. Analyzing is nothing but giving solutions to business problems is known as analyzing. Like, um, giving giving answers. For example, you are saying how many regions basically we have on a higher end. We might have like this: North region, South region, East region, West region, something like this you're having. So now let's understand. You're giving answers here. You're saying the North here is 30%, South is 20%, East is doing 35%, and West is doing very less, which is known as your 15%. So this overall you put 100%. So you're answering this. You answered your first question and you're showing when you answer using DAX in Power BI, formulas in Excel, something using those techniques and you're answering this question is known as analyzing. Is known as analyzing, giving solutions to the business problems. Then once you answer this, and if you're putting this in something called let me explain you. You're trying to put this in a pie chart. Okay. You're trying to put this in a pie chart. Okay. So let's understand. This is your north. This is your south, east, and west. Okay, let me write inside north, east, south, and west. Okay, so let me also give the answer here outside. So north is doing how much? 30. North is doing how much? 1 second. North is doing 30 percentage. I'll write here. North is doing 30 percentage. South is doing 20 percentage. West is doing 15 percentage, which is very less in slice, and East is doing 35 percentage. So East is performing very well, right? And you can see the bigger slice is East, followed by that North, South, and West. So looking at the visual itself, we can see, okay, this is doing good. This is doing good. That's what, and the West is giving less. So when you give this chat to the end user, to your organization or to your client, he will do some decision making on this. What kind of a decision he can take? I'm just giving you example. It's not our part. It's a organization, a business part. What he can do. First example, if we understand, okay, West is giving 15% only, then what shall we do? What shall we do? He might perform some customer survey. If some products are not getting sold, he can change the branding of this product, color of those products, or maybe the company of those products, or he might not use it permanently. Something. Maybe he reduces operating expenses, something like that he'll do in order to get profit here. Get profit here. So now putting this answer in the form of a pictorial representation is nothing but visualization. Putting this output in a pictorial representation. Okay, that is known as your visualization. Okay, in visualization, you can use pie chart, donut chart, waterfall chart, gauge chart, line chart, area chart, any kind of chart. And all of them putting together, like your cards, tiles, charts, slices, is known as your dashboard. Your dashboard, cards, reports, everything comes under your visualization. And once you build your dashboard, you're going to publish it. Publishing is nothing but sharing your report to end user. Sharing your report to end user. Got it? Publishing is nothing but sharing your report to your end user. Once everything goes good, you'll make dashboard live. If not, the client will pass you feedback. So you have to work on that feedback. Then again, you have to move your dashboard from development stage to production stage and then make it live. Got it? Am I clear? Aparna, Kabita, Rama, Saumika. Any doubts? And then you work on the maintenance of dashboard, and this is the life cycle of the data analysis. Any doubts? Any doubts? Yes, are we good? Very good. All are saying all clear. So, guys, this is what you're going to do it in your real time. Okay. Now, let's get into our next topic called, I would like to say, what are the modules we are covering and the definition of each module and also your job opportunities. Okay. So it is your, we start off with advanced Excel, MySQL, Power BI, and then your Python, then your Git. The definition of each one is Excel is known as your spreadsheet, SQL is known as your programming language, and Power BI is known as your business intelligence tool. Then Python is known as your scripting language. Can you guys see here? You're learning two different languages. One is programming language, one is scripting language, and you're learning one spreadsheet, and you're learning one business intelligence tool. Business intelligence tool. And then comes your Git. Git is like, which is known as your version control system. It's a tool which will track the changes in files over time or codes. So this is something I'm going to explain. I'm going to cover as well. Okay. So then the job opportunities based on this course, right? So the job opportunities you can apply here is if you only complete Excel, which is known as your spreadsheet, you can go and apply as a MIS analyst. And if you complete MySQL, which is known as your programming language, you can go and apply as a SQL developer. SQL developer. Okay. Then you have Power BI, which is known as your business intelligence tool, where you can, but again, to become a Power BI developer, it's not only a business intelligence tool, but you also need a programming language along with this BI tool, wherein you can go and apply as a Power BI developer. And you can also apply as a data analyst, business analyst. To become a data analyst and business analyst, you need to have all of them knowledge. Okay. Yeah, Python is a scripting language. Git is a version control. You need all of them. To become a data analyst and business analyst, you need all of them. Sometimes it might be SQL Power BI only. Sometimes it can be SQL Power BI Python, SQL Power BI Excel. It can be anything to become a data analyst and business analyst. So these are the multiple opportunities and these are the modules we are going to cover. Yes. Any doubts on this particular thing? Any doubts? Any doubts, guys, regarding any modules? Can I have no, yes, something?
So MySQL will be there, is it? How about other databases? Any other databases are you going to cover, or most of
See,
the data analyst? Because tomorrow maybe it might be other than MySQL, right? So I
yes,
just
correct.
want to check.
So the
Yeah.
thing we are going to use MySQL is just to learn about the structured query language. So if you know this
Mhm.
SQL, using a tool called MySQL, you can easily master your SQL Server, FoxPro, Oracle, and everything. Because in all of the tools, we are going to use this language. Any one tool will help you other things. Some small minute syntax difference would be there. But apart from that, you had a question, ma'am. Apart from SQL, we are going to use any other data sources, right? It's not database, but data sources. Of course, we use flat files. We also use how can you get data from web, from cloud, from SharePoint, from SQL server, everything. We are going to show you that collecting of data, but most of the things working is learning about SQL. In SQL, what is the stored procedures, views, indexing, some advanced topics like this, and joins, merge, how do you use your union, subqueries. All these concepts are important. So that is where we are going to learn in MySQL. Got it? Did I answer your question,
Yeah.
Rama?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And how about advanced Excel in the sense like will
Yes.
be any
I'm
kind of
going to
macros?
show you, not
Mm,
macros. Apart from macros, everything is covered.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
like power pivot,
so the
modeling.
okay, okay. So that will be I mean with MySQL you will be integrating with advanced Excel, is it?
With Power BI. We are
With
integrating
Power
Power
BI.
BI with
Ah,
MySQL.
okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. Got it. And how about dashboards? Everything will be through Power BI itself.
DAX is something we are going to cover at very advanced level. We are going to
Uh-huh.
do DAX in Power BI only, not in Excel. Because Excel already taking 25 hours, 25 to 26 hours, topics are covered. So why a duplicacy is needed, right? So that is why we are covering DAX in Power BI only.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Even Power Query also we are covering in Power BI only. We'll just take a walkthrough of Power Query in Excel because Power Query is a component of a Power BI and it's a add-in in a Excel. So when you learn Power Query in one tool, it will help you in another tool. Because
Okay,
you know, right, this two Excel and Power BI belongs to a Microsoft company, and he introduced Power Query in this both the tools. Yeah.
okay. And how about dashboards?
Yes, it is covered. So
Oh,
syllabus you're asking, right, Rama? I will be
no, no,
covering
no.
it
What I
tomorrow.
mean to say, like dashboards will be through Power BI itself, is it?
No, no. I'm going
Uh,
to cover you dashboards in Power BI and even in your Excel also. Excel also we are going to do dashboard, Power BI also. And in
okay.
Python we are going to perform charts and visuals, not dashboard. And you know SQL doesn't support visualization. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. And why Git is required? For what purpose?
So yes, it is like it's a helping tool. It's a helping tool for a software development. It's a helping tool for above SQL and Power BI and Python. So you will understand it practically. Anything else, Rama?
Okay, but how far it will be useful for us, the Git, because we are directly integrating MySQL and other queries directly with Power BI and Excel, right? So, what is the main idea? Because this is not a DevOps or something like to maintain version control and all, right? So, how far it will be helpful for us, like the Git module here?
So basically, Git we don't take Git. We are not going to cover a lot here. It's a just how you as you said how far it's useful. The useful of it is only, and though it's really not mandatory for data analyst because it's as you already said it's really not mandatory, but something extra we are going to give. Some organization may have a look into it. That is why. So once you start working this with theme projects or for real world, that particular time you need Git to track every change. To track every change you make in your maybe your SQL queries, Power BI, or even in your Python notebooks. So just to know, just to track the every change, you might use this things. Okay, so even when multiple developers, analysts are working together, Git will make your works easy to merge everyone's work together. So you're maintaining a version control is really good thing, right? So that is why its integration is also very good. As you said, it's very much good for Azure DevOps, GitHub, and everything. But again, we are going to also show you how can you use this in a Power BI Git integration. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So it is basically make your work flow a very smoother way. Simple answer. And it's not mandatory. Okay,
Yeah.
Rama,
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
these are the main modules above
Okay.
four. Yeah.
And other
Tell
thing, like,
me.
how about job scopes? Like, I
Yes.
mean, do
I
we?
haven't completed demo. I'll complete it.
Oh,
Then
okay.
you can
Thank
ask your
you.
question. So few more things to say here, and I'll give you guys time. So first thing, the important thing, you all know course duration, right? Course duration, right? It can go 2 months, 15 days, right? Sometimes it can go up to 3 months also. I'm telling before only. Okay, 3 months also. And then you have second thing, class timings are after this 3 days free demo gets over, you're going to get into a new fresh batch. The class timings would be 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Are we good with this timings? Are we good with this timings?
Yeah.
It's not possible. That's why it might go up to 3 months also. Sometimes it might not go possible. Okay, Kabita? Yes. This is the class timings. Are we clear? Kabita, Aparna, Saumika, are you guys look at the timings? Because after demo sessions, we are getting merged to the 8:30 to 9:30. Okay. So these are the things. And then did I say? Advantages. You're getting recording access free for you're getting recording access free for 6 months. Okay, recording access free for 6 months. Are we good so far? Course duration, class timings, and then everything. So far, it's good. Now, let me explain you projects. Projects are e-commerce and retail, healthcare, finance, and banking. E-commerce and retail, healthcare, finance, and banking. These three things projects we are going to give you because these three domains are going very much good across the globe, not only in India. And finally, I would like to take you through PPT for this. So, learning process flow. So, first we start theory plus practicals. Along with that, you are having assignments, which is something you're going to do individually. Okay, once you complete assignments individually and submit us, then we are going to give you projects. Project is a group project. Project is a group project wherein wherein at least 6 members are needed to perform this project. Okay, you guys are getting collaborating with each other and you're going to do. And as I promised, we are going to do 3 projects. I'll write here. Okay. Then you have a resume building sessions. I'll assist you how to build the resume and you'll get an interview questions, 2 different booklets. One would be like short and crisp, how to answer in the interview, and another one would be definition, steps, and examples for your reading purpose. Then mock interviews. Mock interviews, you have to let us know at least 48 hours before. So we go and help you in giving the mock interviews. Okay, once this is done, then your placement assistance. Am I clear so far? Kabita, Rama, Saumika, Aparna. So there is a conclusion and you have 10 more minutes time. So before I conclude and tell about tomorrow's topic, please go and ask your Q&A. After that, I'll go and conclude. Okay? Yes. Rama, you are asking some question. Please let me know.
Yeah, nothing actually. I just want to check uh, how far we can get the jobs, or is it easy, or I mean, any kind of mock interviews are arranged before the final interviews or something.
Yes. So as I already covered. Mock interviews are arranged. It's optional. When you say you're ready with resume, you're ready with interview questions and everything, then mock interviews are arranged. Now, at the same time, regarding placement assistance, not only DurgaSoft, I can also suggest from my side. And one more thing is, out of this course, you are getting 3 years of knowledge. Knowledge, I'm saying 3 years of knowledge. So do more hard work and at least try to keep 3 to 4 years of experience. Then it's easy to get a job. Then it's easy to get a job.
So knowledge or hands-on also.
Yes, yes, that's what I mean. Because you're getting practicals, assignments, and everything, right? Yes.
Okay. So one thing actually, apart from data analyst, I think even this Azure Data Factory and other cloud data analyst also involved, right? So do we need to update ourselves in that part as well? Because data analyst will
More,
not be part of only SQL and Power BI, right? So,
of
however,
course,
yeah,
yes. What I see is in IT sector, like how many modules you learn, how much knowledge you have, it's always going to be benefit. So this is a traditional method of learning a data analysis. Start like this. In future, you need cloud, right? So your organization might go with Azure or your organization can go with Amazon, AWS, something. It can be some other cloud also. It can be anything. So at that particular time, choose the course and learn. Right.
okay,
Now,
okay,
try to get a job because in one go you learn everything, in one go you'll forget everything also. So, learn the limited with the quality, get a job, depending upon the requirement, upgrade yourself. This is what everyone will do. Got it, Rama?
okay, okay. But the back end, everything will be same. Only thing, the cloud will change. But how about like, yeah, you are right. Like we cannot learn everything at once, but at one some point of time, maybe because of now the current market and all, so these things also compulsory, right?
It's not mandatory again, but it can be a requirement sometimes. So first give a try getting jobs like this. Definitely you have a chance of getting jobs because here you're not only applying as a data analyst, you can apply as a business analyst, Power BI developer. For a Power BI developer, you need only Power BI and SQL. Of course, sometimes they ask ADF, Azure also, but keeping aside, the mandatory tools are Power BI and SQL. So you have multiple job opportunities here. Give a try, not getting, then get upgrade yourself. So always giving a try is not bad, right? I know the current job uh, market is down, but in November openings are getting started. But if you guys join also by November, you cannot complete. But again, a freezing time will come, then again they will unfreeze. And guys, upcoming years, it is going to be booming. Data analysis and business analysis. These two things are going to be very much booming. Not now, but upcoming years. Because I know it, because of our politicians, there are plenty projects. Just imagine the world in across the world, there are many organizations. Companies are more than like how you imagine. So when there are many organizations, there would be many projects, but it is not coming to our hands. So that is the where hirings are going down. But the things are going to be changed in upcoming years. So by then, be ready. Because when that time comes, you will regret. So by then, be ready. There is no loss in getting ready, right? Just get ready, be ready. When right time comes, you will get a job. It's not wrong in the market is down. See, the market is never a consistency. There would be too much of hirings will go and there would be low time also. So it market is never a consistent, but you be consistent by learning, keep learning, and getting updated. You maintain the consistency, but market is never consistent. Today it can be low, tomorrow it will be high also. So whenever the opportunities comes, you can grab it. Okay, Rama.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, yeah. So apart from this, do you suggest any other things to learn, or first we need to complete this and then we can focus on the rest?
Yeah, I already answered. First, complete. Because here also you have lot many things to learn. It's not like you join the course and you got everything. It's like you have to take time for joining the classes. You have to take time for practicing. I believe you are working, maybe. I believe the way you talk. I didn't got your experience. I mean, I didn't ask your introduction. I believe. So if you are in a work or maybe you're also a student, maybe whatever it is, you have to take time, you have to struggle, you have to solve many case scenarios. There are many more things to do. So that's what I'm saying. Be perfect with this. Be perfect with this. Once you are okay with it, trying job, still not getting, then I can suggest you because you will be keeping in touch with me, right? But if you're getting a job, then go with your organization. Organization will keep on changing something or the other, and they will keep on asking you to get this tool, learn this tool, get upgrade here. Can you do this, that? They always need something new because they'll keep on changing and they ask you to change. Right. So that's how you have to start your career if you're trying to switch to your IT sector, especially. Clear?
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
What else? Guys, what else? Kabita, Aparna, Saumika, you are good. So let me conclude now. Hi, Apar. Hi, Saumika, tell me.
Um, Actually, I'm working as a production support. Is it good for me? Yes, production support. Is it good for me to switch to data analyst?
Of course, there is no prerequisites. I already confirmed it. It's always good. You're already into production support and you hold some experience. You can convert those experience into data analysis terms and you can get a job. So that is not a big challenge, right? And it's always good for you to transform into data analysis because the work is interesting. At the same time, the package is also very much interesting. Yeah.
But actually, my role is as a software engineering associate. So, is it okay to switch as data analyst?
Yes, because the most of the organizations will never look into your designations. Even if they are
Okay.
looking your designation, you can actually tell them that's how your organization will work. Because I myself worked as a business analyst once upon a time, but my role in that is Power BI developer. My work is different and my role is different. This is a genuine thing. So we can always tell them. They will accept because they are also an organization, right? They will definitely accept.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you.
If it's a fake experience, then we have to think much. For that also, we have multiple ways. But again, you are having a genuine experience, then you don't have to think about it.
Sure, okay.
Anything else, guys? Okay, now let me conclude. Data analysis is a high demand skill with multiple career opportunities. And yes, our course is very much structured, will help you in real world application. And with expert guidance and assistance, guys, you're on a right track to become a data professional. And thank you from my side. Okay. And Tomika, you wanted to speak?
Yes, ma'am. One thing you're providing any assessments or something
Yes,
for
that's what I
practice.
already told, right? You're getting, someone asked individual assignments. Is it you? Each and every module covers, we are going to give you assignments. You're getting assignments on each and every module on Excel, Power BI, SQL, Python. Every module assignments are there, followed by that projects are also there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. What else? Are we good? Can we wind up the session now, everyone? Yes, can we wind up?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So tomorrow, same timing, 7:30 to 8:30, please attend the demo. So tomorrow, I would like to take some practicals. Okay. Tomorrow, I would like to take some practicals and also talk about Power BI components. After that last day, let's go with the syllabus. Okay. Yes. So that's all from my side. Winding up for the day. Bye, everyone.